Hi everyone, hi Mum. I am in the middle of starting a new junk journal, and this is for a swap on Junk Journal Junkies, the Facebook group, and I forget the name of the swap, something to do with flowers, I don't know, spring maybe? I always forget the name of it. But anyways, I was sitting here doing it and I thought, I'm going to just record a little bit of a technique that I decided I was going to use on this particular journal. I know that's upside down, so front, back, I decided to use a napkin. Now, the reason I'm showing this is because we have to show the cover of the book to prove that we've made the journal. So I decided that I would show a little bit of my process. This is a gorgeous napkin that Kelly Gilbert had given me, and it's huge. This book is 5 by 7, so you can see how big the napkin was. Actually, cut some of it off. It's that big. And I decided, because it has these beautiful dogwoods on it, that I was going to make some of the petals dimensional. So the way I did that was, when you peel the back of your napkin off, you get the white part. And what I do is I take it and I spray it with my sprays. Now I've used Chateau Rosé, which is a Flat Fabio, it's a Lindy's. And I've used saltwater taffy, that gives me my shine. And then I used a little bit of Cocklebell's Coral. Oh boy, that's a mouthful. And then a little bit, I love this one, Opal Sea Oats. It's a beautiful, it's that color right in here. It's gorgeous. And because I didn't want it like super pink, and there is a bit of brown and beige in this particular thing. So anyway, I spray it all up, dry it up, and then I'm using gloss medium. You can get gloss medium at any, well, you can get it at Joann's. I do know they carry it. Michael's carries some. I got mine at an artist store and get their brand. That way it's a lot cheaper than the name brand ones. And I don't pour it into anything just because I'm lazy and I don't want it to dry. So I just leave it open. I use a small brush so that I have good control over where I want to put it. So I start by ripping small pieces. I take some of my gel, I put it where I want the petal to be dimensional and pretty globby. The rest that's on my brush, I just simply brush off into here, smush that up, and I'm going to add more, but I'm going to start by placing it down, making it nice and goopy. This is so much fun. You get really messy and I like it. Okay, so then I just go ahead and I put a little bit more on my brush and I get it nice and soppy, and I use the chisel end of the brush to move the napkin around. And the reason I love this technique is, well, you get awesome dimension and you're not wasting any of your napkin, which is bonus. So then I just kind of pounce it around until I get approximately the shape that I want. And because it is what it is, like, it doesn't need to be perfect, and I think that's probably why I like it. Because I tend to be a little bit of a perfectionist, and this is really good for me, to be able to just play and not worry about it being super awesome and perfect. And I, get to play and make a mess, and that's even better. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit more in there, scrunch it up, and pat it down. So this is a great technique for cards and, well, I'm doing a book. So gel medium is an awesome bonding agent. Now this particular one is a medium, gloss medium. So it's not super duper shiny, but it's not flat either. You can get flat ones. They work all the same. They all will act as a glue. and you don't get the same kind of bubble that you do sometimes with like Mod Podge or decoupage. So you know, like you just keep playing until you get it to look the way you want it. I want a little one down in here, so I'm just going to take a small one. So obviously I'm not going to finish this. I just wanted to show you, you know, the start of my project and how I get the look that I'm going to end up with. After this is all dry, I usually go over it with some Perfect Pearls or, you know, some sort of a shimmer, because I like shimmer. And I haven't decided yet what that's going to be. Like I'll probably, I might build up around the wing, you know, just to sort of, maybe even just one wing, build up around the edge, and I will color that. And, you know, like you can do a million things with this particular technique. So it's just going to give you some dimension, you see? But it's similar coloring because I used, you know, the Lindy's. So when you're working with a project like this, you kind of want to keep your eye, like a triangle is, you know, the way people design. It's more pleasing to the eye. And so if you have it kind of all over the place, it doesn't look cohesive, I guess is probably the word I'm looking for. So when all is said and done, you know, I'll probably end up with a few up here and then down here. And so then you see I've got my triangle going this way. So I will leave this section blank. And then, you know, I'll add shimmer here and there and then sew in my signatures and Bob's your uncle. So I accomplished this using a Betty Crocker cake box. I used this packing paper was in a box. So because it is a napkin, and once you peel off all your layers, it will be very transparent. So whatever you put underneath it, that's how dark your napkin's going to end up. And I didn't want to use craft because it would have made this even darker, and I wanted the pinks. I think I'm going to go more with, rather than a vintage, because I seem to do that a lot, I'm going to, you know, take another direction. And I probably won't use any dyed papers, although I might do pink papers. We'll see. So, yeah, hopefully you guys get to play and try this technique and have a good time. Thanks for watching. Bye.